Okay, so basically what we have done so far is to look at the data. Now, there is little more to statistics than just mere data. The statistics actually is really good when you can show it in graphs. And one way of showing frequency distribution in graph form is when you want to use what is called histograms. Okay, so let's do histograms. The way that histograms are done is that I'm going to take the original frequency distribution that we came up with, different bins, and then number of days, which totals up to 35 days, right? So a histogram is used for continuous data representation. Okay, and how we do that. Here I'm going to take 11, 16, 6, and 2, and I'm going to graph it to the calls per day. So this is the calls per day, and I'm actually going to use the number of observations against the number of days and come out with these graphs, bar graphs. Okay, and these bar graphs are going to tell me something. What it tells me is this: in 5 to 9 days, between 5 and 9 number of days, I have the most amount of calls, and for about 15 to 20 days, between 15 and 20 days, I have the least number of calls. Okay, so basically, I take only 2 days basically of having more calls, and actually 11 days of not many calls. Okay, so actually I'm doing better, right? From this I can see that. Another thing that I can do also is the histogram also shows the way that I am actually making these calls. Okay, what I mean by that is I can represent this by using some kind of a line, which is a trend line. So if I take the top of these here, the top ones, which is basically the number. So for 0 to 4 number of days, my actual my 0 to 4 number of calls per day, I'm actually having 11 calls, right? And for 15 to 20 calls per day, I'm having only 2 days, right? So I can actually draw this like this, and this is my curve. This is my actual curve of my frequency distribution curve. This is the frequency distribution curve. So this tells me that the maximum number of calls, I can do a lot of different analysis with this. So I can say that this is where is my mean? My mean is somewhere maybe here. This is my mean, and I'm actually doing more. The variances can be little more at 0 to 4 and 15 to 20. These are the tail. So if I take this line here and then move it like a nominal curve, then I can pretty much think of it as I have the mean here, and I am my variances are little broader in the sense. So that is what we are going to do next. We are going to talk about mean and variances and things like that. I just wanted to give you just a quick heads up on what we are going to talk about. So many a time, statistics not only shows the data in different forms, but also tells me whether I'm on an average doing well, or my numbers are off somewhere. It is outlier somewhere. So I do it only once in a while kind of a thing. All these kind of things can be done using statistics. Okay, so let's go to module number 3, where we'll continue with descriptive statistics.